I'm back. Sorry about that. I have I've been having internet issues, and this is going to be rectified soon here. So hopefully you can all pop on with me as I channel. Sorry about that, everyone. Come on over onto this one. So internet just keeps dropping, and so I'm using my phone in connecting to a different network. Okay. So okay, yes, yeah. What are the differences between how an angel comes through versus an archangel? An archangel comes through much more expansive, much more. It just feels to me like more energy. Your guardian angel and such will come through more directly, not as expansive, maybe not as much of energy. So when I'm channeling Archangel Raphael, he's just as expansive as Archangel Michael or Gabriel or any of the others, but he has a different frequency to him, which is really soothing and peaceful and enjoyable, and I just love it. So I'm just going to relay his guidance for each of you, and then I'm going to move to the questions that I have miraculously open on my screen here, so that's good. Again, he's got his hands like this, and he's just saying, thank you, dear ones. It is an honor to be able to come through in this way for each of you today. Many of you call upon me, and I hear each of you, each of your words, each of your thoughts. Many of you are in need of my services. Many of you are in pain, suffering, hurting. Please continue to call upon me. I wish for each of you to know that I hear each of you. I hear each of your thoughts, each of your words, and your written word, your requests. And as soon as it is asked, as soon as you seek me, I come. There are no time-space constraints for me. I am omnipresent, and I can come to each of you at will. On Earth today, and moving forward into the future, many of you will release and let go that which is no longer serving you. The heavy burdens, the heavy thoughts, the low vibrational entrenched ways of being, the toxic substances in which you place within your vessels. Please know that I too am available for each of you to hand off anything that you no longer wish to weigh you down. Please hand these off to me, each of them one by one. And he wants you to repeatedly hand them off. Low vibrational thoughts come to the surface within your minds repeatedly. I hear them all. I hear them. He wants me to do this. I hear them. So know this. There is nothing transpiring here on earth in which many of us are not aware of. We know that this is something of a new, possibly a new concept for some of you. For those of you who may think that you are completely alone, we hear your thoughts. We can see your vibrational frequency, and we can sense your emotions. He's saying, I was called forth to earth among many to assist here, to help here, of my own free will, of my own choosing, along with many of you. If you feel as though earth is not your home, or you do not originally reside from here, this is correct. You were called upon to come forth here in order to help the masses as well as I. So he's saying you were called forth, and so was he. This will take a team effort moving forward for many generations to come in order to move in the direction and turn in the direction of the light. Move in the direction of the light. What does this mean? What do I speak of? I speak of higher vibrational thought patterns, letting go of the old in order to make room for the new high vibrational frequency that permeates the planet. Each of these, all of these are of your own choosing. You can choose to fixate on the lower aspects in your realities or not. You can also turn your attention towards the high vibrational aspects of your reality should you wish. That which you are grateful for, that which you desire, that which you appreciate, that which you love. He's like showing me his face right now, and it is, I don't even know how to describe this. His eyes are like pools of stars. Ooh, it's intense. He's right up in my face right now. And he says, I want you to see my face. I want you to see that I am an eternal being of light and love, created by universal oneness, light and love, in order to look over and after each of you. Each of you are beings of light and love, stepping forward to help one another here. Some of your life purposes are to be a good neighbor, to be a good friend, to watch over others. And some of your life life purposes are to step forward more so into the limelight and to help many more. Do not delay this path. Do not hang back. Do not wait. There is nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. He says, is there any fear in my eyes, Kristin? He's asking me this, and I'm saying no. All I see is an immense being of love, and he has been around for a very long time. If we thought that time was linear, in their reality and in Spirit's reality, they don't have time, but you can tell he's been around a long time. He says he works hand in hand with many of the other archangels, and they work in tandem to assist each of us here on earth. He works with Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Haniel. He works with Archangel Lucifer. And much of okay, go ahead. Many of you have a preconceived notion and or concept of what you have learned through reading material of Archangel Lucifer. This archangel played his role as what you could say like the middleman, or the middle person, or middle archangel in between the light and the dark. He says, in truth, there is only the light. However, each of us are the manifestors and creators of our own realities. And so we may choose to create a different reality when exiting this reality. And in doing so, this is when Archangel Lucifer was needed in order to take over this role and play this role, a very difficult role to play. Archangel Raphael plays this role in healing, assisting, soothing each of us, caring for us, creating peace in our lives. This role is much easier than the role that Archangel Lucifer was needed to play. Please swipe away the preconceived notions and texts that you have read in regards to this being, for he is a dear one to me, Archangel Lucifer. He is dear to me. I stand by his side in honor of him and the service in which he provided, although a difficult path to provide. He says, he's kind of slightly shrugging, and he said, someone needed to play this role when the creators here on earth decided to create this reality for themselves. But now this role is no longer needed, and he does not play this role any longer, this middleman role, this middle archangel role. He is near and dear to me. Thank you, dear ones. Okay. We're going to move to your questions here. Oh, nice. Yeah, they operate in ways that you have to look for it. If you don't believe, that's fine. But asking is also required. They're all waiting, so put it to the test and ask them to help you in multiple different areas of your life. But when you have certain things happen in your life experience, like Christina here, you begin to believe, you see it. And there is no doubting. And then the more you see it, the more you see it again and again and again. But many people are on earth with their blinders up, and they don't want to believe, and they don't want to hear it, and they don't want to believe, and that's fine. But the asking for help part, I think, is definitely necessary. Definitely ask for help anyways, out loud or in your mind. Oh, isn't that nice? Okay, so Tina is asking, she would like to know if her dog Yogi is having seizures. Does she call upon you, or is there someone else that she can call upon to help her dog gain relief and have these seizures stop and help to heal the dog, her dog? You can call upon him. He would love to come. Okay, so you have called on him. He's telling me this, and so just keep calling him. He is he says he is honored to come forth and help your furry loved ones. Isn't that sweet? Oh wow, what a question this one is, Susie. Can you heal, reset, replace bones, nerves, muscles, tissue, etc. back to DNA blueprint after an accident if the frequencies of love is pure in a human? Even an operation has been done to try to help the human and maybe have inserted artificial material. Thank you for your teaching and guidance. Okay. He's saying each of us have come in with what you might want to say contract, or you make arrangements, okay, as to how this lifetime is going to go. So some of the agreements, he's using me as an example, like Kristin, she agreed upon having digestive issues to learn and grow from. Through this suffering, she has grown exponentially. Although difficult, very difficult at times. And there are times, he says, that I have bucked the current and pushed back and put certain substances in my body and didn't listen to their guidance, and then I learned the extra hard way. So now I'm learning the easier way, because I've learned the hard way and I didn't like it. That's me talking, and so he's just laughing. So some of us have it's all predetermined. It's all set up before us before we come into this reality in order to learn and grow from. He will not supersede these agreements, or if you want to say these contracts. For those of you who are experiencing suffering physically or ailments ailments by which are not a part of your agreements, he will step forward and continuously work on your vessel to help turn things around. He's also talking about at times there is a two-way street. He can come forth and assist and heal you, but then there's also work on your behalf to rest and relax more often, decompress, possibly meditate, change your diet, remove substances or toxins from your body. So there are other aspects that will be requested of you. And of course, he says you will know this when you attempt to eat something or drink something, or if you push your body too hard and you don't get enough sleep, and you will have a kickback energetically, strongly guiding you in a different direction. He's talking again about coming into alignment energetically and vibrationally. By coming into alignment, this will then assist him in helping you. Energetically coming into alignment. He says you will know when you are out of alignment, when the foods that you're eating don't make you feel good, the thoughts that you're housing drop your frequency, your mood. It's important to reach out and ask for help and to hand off these lower vibrational ways of being. What Susie speaks of in resetting and or replacing bones, nerves and muscles, tissue, etc., this will be coming in the forefront. This will be coming in your future lifetimes as you reincarnate here on Earth. Although there have been some cases and or situations in which some of this has transpired in a few individuals here on Earth. But for the most part, we are still in more of a beginner's stage here on Earth, manifesting our own realities. He wants to remind you that you can manifest. You can create a different reality for yourselves. And in conjunction with listening to their guidance when they guide you, if they pull you in a certain direction towards a certain person, or they guide you back away from a certain situation or a certain food, please pay attention and listen. Christine would like to know what needs to be healed in her life to create more balance and joy in her life. Oh, he says, Christine, you are joy. You are a bright light on this earth plane. He says that you are near and dear to him. For those of you that are higher in vibrational frequency, he sees you very clearly. He sees you. He is aware of your frequency. It is very easy to see you. For those who are lower in frequency, possibly suffering more, they still see you, but there is, they would like you to call upon them to help vacuum release that which is no longer needed, okay? Okay. So Bonnie's asking, what is it that I am not seeing in order to move forward? What I'm getting is like kind of a stagnancy, like uncertain of where to go, what direction to take, what path to take. Do you want to say any guidance here? Love yourself, Bonnie. Love yourself. Complete and whole as you are. Love yourself. Enjoy life to the fullest. And enjoy the time spent with your loved ones. Focus on the enjoyment. Focus on the love, the light, the joy of being here on earth. That is all that he wishes for you to focus on at this time. For now. So it's not going to be forever, but it's just for now. That's what he wishes for you to focus on. That is what you should be focusing on every day, all day. He wants us to just focus on that. And then as you focus on the enjoyment of your life experience, the next steps will come when they're meant to. He's saying divine timing. Thank you, dear one. Oh, cool, Carol. Is there a certain frequency or sound energy that is ideal to tune into for healing work? He says it's not necessary, however, whichever frequency opens and expands your heart chakra. And he's also talking about your other chakras opening as well, but predominantly your heart chakra. And he says whatever you feel is soothing and enjoyable. And of course, the person in which you are healing feels is soothing and enjoyable as well. Nothing too intense, too upbeat. So when you're doing healing work, very soothing and relaxing, enjoyable. He says, Kristin enjoys Enya. I do. And she, okay, throwing me under the bus here. I've been listening to a lot of Lord of the Rings soundtrack, and I love it. So that's where I am pulled towards. So just see what music you are pulled towards, but make sure your client also enjoys the energy or the frequency of the music. That's a great question. Can we ask, Susan is asking, can we ask for physical, emotionally healing on behalf of another person, family member, without their knowledge? If you are a parent of a child, you can ask for this on behalf of your child. But that's where that stops. I'm getting a pullback. You can attempt to ask on behalf of another loved one or family member, and we'll see if their higher self agrees to it, or we'll see if they agree to it, okay? It's better to have their consent. That's what he's looking for, their free will consent. And that is important. But a parent asking for a child has free reign. Also, a parent that has adopted children, again, exactly the same as if you had the children yourself out of your own vessel. Makes no difference to them at all. They don't see it as being any different whatsoever, he says. What a great question, Marie. What else can be done to release anger, resentment that is affecting the liver and stopping me from moving forward? Well, I'm sure it's affecting a lot part of the body, the liver, and I'm sure a huge part of the body. Anger is very toxic. It's very heavy and low vibrational as well, he says. Hand this off to me repeatedly, over and over again, as it arises up within you, within your emotions, and your emotional system, and your thought patterns. Okay, so as it comes up, you're giving it off to Archangel Raphael, and he is immediately transmuting that into the light for it not to return. But you know, us humans, we like to get going on a cycle, right? So we were a bit entrenched with certain thought patterns and belief systems and emotions. So it's going to take a while to turn that ship around. So you're going to need to do that every day, all day, until you notice a difference. I would suggest, what do you suggest? 20 times a day for the next 2 weeks, Marie. I love that too, Sheena. Yeah. I love that guidance. Okay, so Ashley is asking, I'd love to know some steps for becoming a healer myself. I know I can do it, but feel overwhelmed on where to start. Also would love to know how to help my ears. Random, but they are itchy. Oh, I love it. And you love the Abundance book by John Price. Yeah, love it. You're on day 18. I love that too. Magic. I know that book works. Oh yeah. Best $8 I ever spent. Okay, so Ashley is saying, first of all, your ears being itchy could be detergent. It could be hair product, right? Or it could be energy. If the ears are itchy, you could be getting energy coming into your ear, communicating with you, and that comes over a brief few seconds, and that can be causing itchiness as they're talking right into your ear canal. You can also have your eardrum really stimulated. But then there's also itchy hot pockets from ascension symptoms. What a fun ride this is these days on Earth. But I think what you're talking about is there's a lot of guidance coming into your ear. So ascension symptoms come and go within 5 to 7 days, usually. When they talk directly into your ear canal, it can be tickly and itchy. And what you'd like to know, Ashley, is where to start as far as becoming a healer. Archangel Raphael says, in truth, we are all healers. We help one another with our words and our actions, helping each other. And this is helping to heal each other every single day. Some of us send white light to each other, or green light. This also greatly helps others. Even just sending your love from afar, okay, to others is greatly helpful. Okay, as far as what type of healing or where to start, he is really recommending, as I've heard Archangel Michael also recommend, angelic Reiki healing. And you must find a teacher who is going to teach you for 2.5 days in person. And it has originated from the UK, although there are many in the US that are certified to teach as well. They've been trained in the UK and now they're here in the US and they are certified to also teach. Ashley Cunningham has just signed up in Spokane, Washington. She's going to be getting angelic Reiki healing completed in the 3rd week of February. So I'm really excited to have that offered through Intuitive Angel Messages here on Facebook, where I am coming live in my group, because she'll be offering group healings and also one-on-one healings, and it's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful thing to be offering. Angelic Reiki healing, for me, I've tried multiple different kinds of healings, and it has more energetic oomph to it. He also works with these healing angels that come through with angelic Reiki healing directly. Didn't know that. He's just telling me that for the first time. Isn't that cool? Yes, the book is The Abundance Book. It's a little green book like this by John Price. Okay. Jenny. Oh, the anxiety has been a lifelong battle for me. And since having my Akashic records read, I feel that I'm finally starting to heal and I am feeling better, thank God. Will I finally conquer this anxiety? Also, please heal my aunt. She is quite sick right now. I love you so much. Thank you. He's showing me already with your aunt. He's with your aunt, working with her and helping her. So he's already there with her in her home. Okay? So that's great. She's obviously agreed to this, so that's excellent. Okay. Wherever she is, I'm assuming she's in her home. He's with her. She's like, I can see her sitting kind of like in a recliner or a chair that's kind of reclined. So that's what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing that he's with her. Anxiety with Jenny. He says he's going to start pulling it from you and suctioning it from you. And he's showing it coming out of your heart chakra, Jenny. So Jenny, if there's moments where you feel a lot of pressure and a lot of suctioning out of this region, you know what's happening. If it becomes too much, you just ask him to ease it back a little bit, because it can be too much, you know. But he'll keep doing it, and you're gonna come and go. Yes, he will come. He's really gonna focus in on this. This isn't something that's gonna take like years, okay? He doesn't want it to take a long time. He says he's going to come like every 3rd to 4th day and work on this with you, Jenny. So keep us posted in the group, okay, as to what happens and how you're feeling. He's showing me now suctioning it out of your chest. It's no longer serving you. You've been asking for help with this, and they've been working on you. Okay, so when one has contrast like anxiety or some health issue, whatever it may be, that contrast can lead you or pull you, because you don't like how things are, right? So then you're going to move in the direction of finding a medium, finding a spiritual group to be a part of, or a healer, or talking to them directly. And essentially that's what they want. Here you went and had your Akashic record read. So, and now you found me, and all of this is a really good thing, and it wouldn't have happened unless the anxiety was severe enough. So when things get tough and you have that contrast, remember that it's happening for a reason. Reach out and find help wherever you feel guided or pulled. Ask them to help you, or ask them to help you find someone that's going to continuously help you as well, and or help you just once, whatever is needed. And so here you are, you come to this point. This has gotten you to this point, and now it's no longer needed. They've got you here now. Okay. And he says, thank you, dear one, to Jenny. Okay. He's thanking you for hanging in there. Okay. So now I'm going to see, hopefully my internet works. Okay, there it is. Excellente. All right. Okay, so Angela wants to know, she has taken Angelic Reiki course almost 10 years ago, but they received one paper, diploma, certification, and she has no idea if that was good enough. He's asking you a question. He's asking, do you feel pulled towards taking more training, or do you feel that this is sufficient? So, I don't know. You want to type in your answer there? Okay, I know he'll get to something, but we're just going to see here. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Oh, I love that. So, Jenny, Tina has just posted a link in regards to anxiety, and she's just posted that right in the stream here, so look for it. Okay, so Tanya, is Tanya a healer? You're attempted to help your mother by holding a clear quartz crystal and imagining light going through. Oh, that's pretty awesome. He wants you to do that. All I hear is yes, yes, yes. He's taking out all my hearing on my right ear, and he's just saying yes repeatedly. Okay. Do it. Do it. Okay, that's pretty clear. Tanya is a healer. Okay, so first, there's going to be healing in your life, Tanya, and things need to shift. Okay? And then further down the road, they'll talk with you about the next steps. But they definitely want you to use that clear quartz with your mom and practice sending light through the clear quartz crystal throughout your mom. Okay? And he'll be right by your side when you do it, he says. Amplification of the frequency. Very wise, dear one. Very wise. Awesome. Sheena, one thing that has really helped me with my eczema, because I have eczema on my eyelids. You can't see that because I have my eye makeup on. But one thing that's really helped me is I'll send you a picture of what's helped me, okay? It's a type of product, and then you can decide if you want to take it, but boy, has it helped to heal up my skin. So I'll send that picture to you afterwards. It's anyways, I'll send it to you afterwards so you can see it in your private messaging. Anything in regards to Sheena's eczema? Keep asking me. Keep calling upon me. Okay. He likes what I'm going to send you to help heal the skin. Okay. And he's saying that some of us have more severe eczema and some of us have a lighter form of eczema, and it's not as severe. So he's just reminding of this as well. Okay. Okay. Victoria, you are also a healer and you want to know if you should continue. Boy, that went by so fast. Went by so fast. There it is. I got it. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting with you, Victoria, is just to hang back right now, rest and relax. There's no taking action right now. Your hands are full, and it's best to rest and relax and take good care of yourself. They're trying to negotiate with you. This is your guardian angels here. They're basically saying at the end of 2020, then we'll discuss this and we'll talk about it again. Okay, they're trying to negotiate. End of 2020. Negotiate. I say negotiate. They're making a suggestion for you to hang back and wait until the end of 2020, okay? Anya, my daughter is suffering from depression. She's always sad. How can I help her be happy? There's heaviness there. And she's really open energetically. So where is that coming from? Herself. Okay. So if you're living in the world and you're really fearful all the time and you're worried and you got a lot of fearful, worried thinking going on, you can create the low vibrational frequency around you just by what you're thinking. Okay, so not to put that out there and to have panic. When it comes up in your mind, you just hand it off to your angels. Repeat. Okay. My connection is getting low. It's saying, okay. So I'm going to take one last question. Sorry, he's not finished. Pardon me? Call me forth and I will help your daughter. When you call him, he's going to bring back up as well. And then when you see heavier moments throughout different days, please hand that heaviness off to us or call us in to help with that. As her parent, you can do so. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Miss Bailey, you're the last question. Why am I always so tired? I have felt like this fatigue since I was little. It feels like you're really open energetically and you are picking up on the heaviness in the world, and it can be very draining and fatiguing. So what does one do when they feel like that? They're very open, maybe they're empathic, and they're just feeling the heaviness of the frequency here. Grounding often. Yeah, so that the earth can help transmute that heaviness. Empaths are like sponges. They are absorbing, they can absorb the heaviness here. Being empathic is actually a gift, but if not certain steps taken, it can be a heavy burden to carry throughout this lifetime, he says. So it's really important to ground yourself daily, if not multiple times a day. And he's talking about salt baths, soaking in salt baths. Okay? And anything else on that? Rose quartz, palm size, on your lap. And he wants you to get many of them because you're going to drain them. And he wants you to replace them as you drain them. This is kind of like an assertive front that you're going to take in these different ways in order to rebalance yourself. Because right now you're so fatigued that it's hard for you to get. So he wants you to be assertive in taking action as he has suggested. Rest when you need to rest. Relax when you need to relax. Okay. Thank you, dear ones. Okay, and the last few words from Archangel Raphael are: you are each near and dear to my heart. I will be here for many more lifetimes. He's saying many, many, many more of your lifetimes to come here on earth. You don't need to be concerned or worry about the earth and what is transpiring here, for there is much help here. And then in the same time, he said there is much growth here. And through the contrast comes the growth. All growth is good growth. Thank you, dear ones. It's been an honor to be able to channel through you, dear one. He's saying that to me. Thank you.